Hello Dub Nation, it's always a thrill to connect with you, especially as we're about to reveal the latest news that could shape the fate of our beloved Golden State Warriors. But before we dive into this whirlwind of information, let me make a friendly request. Show us some love by clicking the like button to strengthen our bond, and hey, if you are not subscribed yet, join our channel for a thrilling and emotional journey. Don't forget to turn on notifications to stay ahead of the game. Steve Kerr makes key admission about his future with Golden State Warriors. After some speculation about his future with the franchise earlier this season, Steve Kerr finally committed to the Golden State Warriors, signing a historic 2-year extension in February. This $35 million deal, covering the next 2 seasons, makes Kerr the highest-paid coach per year in NBA history, a well-deserved reward for the immense success he has brought to the Warriors over the past decade. Kerr's potential exit from the Warriors will be amicable. Much has been said about the decline of the Golden State dynasty and the notion of a last dance, but the franchise appears eager to keep its core intact, including Kerr as head coach, for at least the next 2 seasons. Kerr, alongside veteran stars Stephen Curry and Draymond Green, is locked in contractually for the next 2 years. The Warriors are also likely to pursue a similar deal for Klay Thompson in free agency. While Kerr's tenure with the franchise doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon, the 58-year-old admitted to NBC's Raj Matai that whenever his time with the Warriors does conclude, it will be on good terms. There will come a time, maybe in 2 years when my contract is up, that it's time to move on and for the Warriors to seek new blood and new ideas. When that time comes, I can assure you it will be a very amicable split, Kerr stated. Challenges and criticisms this season. Kerr faced significant criticism this season as the Warriors missed the playoffs for only the 3rd time in his 10 years as head coach. His handling of the younger players has been a contentious issue, reaching a peak in January when third-year forward Jonathan Kuminga reportedly lost faith in Kerr. However, the pair quickly reconciled, and Kuminga soon became one of the team's leading scorers and most improved players. Kerr has often been scrutinized for his management of young talent, but this season showed a clear shift with the development of Kuminga and the opportunities given to rookies Brandon Podziemski and Tracy Jackson-Davis. The legacy of Kerr with the Warriors trio. Beyond the young players, there is a clear directive that Kerr deserves to see through this chapter as the leader of the legendary Curry-Green-Thompson trio. His tenure has been marked by extraordinary achievements, and his leadership has been pivotal to the Warriors' success. As the franchise looks to the future, the mutual respect and understanding between Kerr and the Warriors organization will ensure that any eventual parting will be on the best possible terms. Steve Kerr's continued presence and his eventual amicable departure, whenever it may occur, are testaments to the strong foundation and enduring legacy he has built with the Golden State Warriors. 5 key lineup questions the Golden State Warriors must address this offseason. The Golden State Warriors never found their rhythm until it was too late, leaving them at the mercy of the NBA play-in tournament, where they were promptly ousted by the Sacramento Kings. A quick glance at the most utilized lineups in the league suggests that consistency is crucial for building success. The starting units of the Denver Nuggets and the Oklahoma City Thunder played the most minutes and subsequently finished as the top 2 teams in the Western Conference. Key lineup issues for the Warriors next season. The Warriors' most used lineup, featuring Stephen Curry, Brandon Podziemski, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, and Jonathan Kuminga, ranked 30th in minutes played. Injuries and suspensions played a part, but Steve Kerr never quite found an ultra-effective starting group. This inconsistency is something Kerr and the Warriors must resolve for the next season. Here are 5 key lineup questions they need to address. 1. Who starts alongside Stephen Curry in the backcourt? This largely hinges on what happens with Klay Thompson in free agency. The veteran sharpshooter is evaluating a return to the franchise or potentially making a surprising move elsewhere. Even if Thompson re-signs, his starting role alongside Curry is not guaranteed. For the first time since his rookie year, Thompson was moved to the bench before the All-Star break, with rookie Brandon Podziemski taking over as the starting guard. If Thompson leaves as a free agent, Moses Moody might step in as a similar-sized 3-point threat. Alternatively, a trade for a player like DeJounte Murray, who can provide more scoring and playmaking, could be a realistic target for the Warriors. 2. Can Jonathan Kuminga become a small forward? Steve Kerr hinted at this in his postseason press conference but couldn't provide a definitive answer. Kuminga shot only 32.1% from 3-point range this season, and his inability to command respect from defenders beyond the arc has pegged him as a power forward. If Kuminga can improve his 3-point shooting, it would unlock his offensive game and bring much-needed clarity to the Warriors' frontcourt. Currently, Kerr can't effectively play Kuminga, Green, and Tracy Jackson-Davis together, leaving one as the odd man out. Kuminga's development into a reliable three-point shooter could be the key to resolving this issue. 3. What position should Draymond Green play? Green's role is tied to Kuminga's development as a forward who can shoot threes. Despite a career-high 39.5% shooting from beyond the arc this season, Green was often left open. Kuminga's emergence as a prominent forward led to Green becoming the team's starting center, which worked well, with the Warriors' best lineups featuring Green at the 5. However, using the 6 feet 6 inches veteran as the starting center isn't sustainable against the elite big men in the Western Conference. The Warriors must find a way to balance their frontcourt rotation, potentially moving Green to the bench if Kuminga can solidify his role as a small forward. 4. Do the Warriors trust Tracy Jackson-Davis or seek a center upgrade? The Warriors might look for an upgrade at center this offseason. While Jackson-Davis exceeded expectations as a rookie, the question remains whether he can be the primary defender against elite centers like Nikola Jokic and Anthony Davis. If the Warriors aren't confident in Jackson-Davis, they should explore alternatives such as Jarrett Allen or Clint Capella. 5. Who will handle minutes without Curry if Chris Paul doesn't return? The Warriors are unlikely to pay Chris Paul $30 million next season, leaving a potential void if his non-guaranteed deal is waived or traded. While this issue isn't as urgent as the others, it remains a crucial element for the Warriors' roster construction. They could use Paul's salary in a trade for a player who can complement Curry in the starting lineup and lead the second unit. Someone like DeJounte Murray fits this mold, providing both playmaking and scoring. Otherwise, the Warriors might have to rely on a less impressive free agent on a minimum contract or take a risk with second-year guard Brandon Podziemski. Addressing these lineup questions will be essential for the Warriors to regain their dominance and make a strong push in the next season. Is Draymond Green ruining his future broadcasting career? Draymond Green's recent stint on Inside the NBA lacked humor and focused heavily on his grudge against Rudy Gobert. After criticizing Gobert's defense in Minnesota's Game 5 loss to Denver, Green declared the series over, only for Minnesota to win Game 6 by 45 points. Green's personal vendetta against Gobert, evident from his 5-game suspension for choking him earlier this season, detracts from his analysis. Instead of providing insights on defending players like Nikola Jokic, Green uses his platform for petty grievances, much like his continued mentions of his altercation with Jordan Poole. This behavior might appeal to fans of Green's own show but not to inside viewers who expect humor and balanced analysis. Green's discomfort with lighter segments, like Know Your Rodent, further highlights his rigidity. Green's tenure with TNT, starting in January 2022, has been rocky with multiple suspensions and ejections. Despite his natural on-camera presence, his insecurity and bitterness overshadow his basketball insights. Unlike Charles Barkley, who can laugh at himself and admit mistakes, Green seems unable to show self-awareness. If his TNT deal falls through, his future in broadcasting is uncertain. His controversial style might sustain his podcast, but a long-term TV career seems doubtful as he alienates more fans.